Hey, what's up, tubers? This is the SHTF Hunter. I'm gonna do a little video for you today about how I set up my body armor then versus how I'm setting them up now, and go over some theories of concept here. And this first one is a IBA, and that stands for Interceptor Body Armor. And this is a pretty much like the same IBA I had in 2005 when I deployed to Iraq. It was even the same color, you know, the woodland. Some people had ECUs. I got issued a woodland IBA, and I want to go over it a little bit and talk about some things. Now, on the side of this one is I've got plates on the side of this, and I got plates on the front. Now, without the even without plates, this will stop handgun ammo or fragmentation. And you got an IFAK on the side. Got I'm not sure what brand these mag pouches are, but they're pretty big. I know they can hold AK mags, at least 6 AR-15 mags. And I got a pouch for holding pistol mags. This holster has got a Black Hawk strike plate behind, holding it on the molly, and it's for a SIG 226. And then I got the Gerber LMT right here, big glass breaker, pretty sturdy knife. I wanted a knife that was, you know, this thing it's built like a rock. It's pretty solid. And here's a Sawyer Mini filter. It goes in with my, got Camelback on the back. Now, as far as the weight of this thing, just the way it is right now, side plates, the front plate, the back plate, no magazines, this thing weighs in at 34 pounds, and that's a lot. So this is how I used to set up body armor. I think when I was in Iraq a second time, I had about 6 or 8. Oh well, I had the capability of hauling about 8 mags on the front of my vest in Iraq the first time, or the second time. The first time I actually had a saw. I was a saw gunner. I think I had one big pouch I mounted on the front, and I had to buy it. I had one big pouch I could put a 200 round drum in, and I think I had a SOG knife mounted to the one in Iraq when I was in Iraq 2005. In 2009 and 10, when I went back, I didn't have an IBA. I had an IOTV vest, which it goes on over your head. But anyway, this is how, you know, kind of how I used to. This is the first vest I owned that I set up, and I mean, it's 34 pounds. And my theory, and the theory I went back then, was not to have anything hanging down below my waist. I thought it'd be easier to run if there's nothing hanging down below the vest. So right there, that's one vest. Like I say, that keep in mind that's 34 pounds right there. This vest would still be good, like if, you know, I was in the firefight, if my base was being overrun, if I was here in the home and there's bullets flying, and, you know, I need something to soak up bullets. So this will soak up the bullets. And even though it's heavy, you probably ain't gonna run too much in this vest. Even though I'd kind of try to design it for that, 34 pounds without magazines and ammunition, and without a pistol. So with magazines and a pistol, you know, you're looking probably close to 40 pounds. But so if I'm here at my home base, if I'm about to get overrun or whatever, this would probably be the one to wear. It's going to soak up a lot of bullets. This and the Kevlar helmet or something. But now we'll go over here. This too is an IBA, and so Interceptor body armor, like I say, you can get these at flea markets now, because this ain't the same camouflage we use anymore. And this ain't even the same vest we're using anymore. So This is my bump in the night vest, and the reason I like IBA as far as for a bump in the night is because you could put it on like a regular you put it on like a regular vest instead of going over the top of your head. The vest that go over the top of your head, you know, that plate can smack you in the nose. If you was in a hurry to put it on, that plate smack your nose, it ain't too funny a feeling. Now, right now it has, let's see, it looks like 3 loaded mags. There is nothing on this other than a mag holder. And the reason being, I just want something I can throw on real quick and deal with a threat. And before I done tactical games, I weighed this vest with just the front plate, back plate, and this vest weighed in at 22 pounds. And this, again, this without plates, this will stop pistol bullets, but no side plates on this one. But just something to deal with threats in the middle of the night, things that go bump in the night. I got enough mags to deal with such a situation. We'll move down here to this old boy. Now this is pretty much my tactical game setup, and I'll talk about it. And I even got a battle belt here. In tactical games, they weigh your vest slick, so that means even without the ammo carriers and the magazine carriers, and without magazines, with the plates in, this vest weighs in at about 10 pounds. So I had to add 5 more pounds. I used some lead chunks I had to add to make a 15-pound weight when I went to do tactical games. So let's just say this weighs 10 pounds with front plate, back plate. This is all it is a plate carrier. It was from LA Police Gear, and I think it is the Minimalist. And this is what a lot of people wear in tactical games. And tactical games, you know, is physically demanding, and a lot of people want to shave as much weight as possible. So I've been watching videos and stuff, and you know, they was talking, and one of them in particular was one of the Navy SEALs who went on the Osama bin Laden raid, and they asked him how his vest was set up or how many mags he was carrying. He was only carrying 4 mags. He said he had 3 on the front and 1 in the gun. Now, granted, this was a commando raid, and so hopefully you go in, you do your stuff, and you get back on the chopper. You know, as preppers, we ain't gonna have no chopper to get on. But you know, I'm trying to take away, do some takeaway off of their theory. Another, it may have been, I don't know if it's Navy SEAL or Green Beret was talking about. They actually, a lot of them would actually only. This is the type. This is what they would run: 3 mags in the front, because when the shooting started, they want to be able to get as low to the ground as possible. So, and on the sides, you could actually carry a couple more mags on the sides on these bands. But you know, so you know, I give this a try. This was my setup for 2 tactical games. I wasn't sure if I was going to like the battle belt setup rig, but I actually want to add some more stuff to this, and people might make fun of my magazine carriers. I don't know, but there's a type that goes over, you know, inside a belt or something. But so anyways, on as far as the belt setup, right here is a dump pouch. This comes in real handy, and in tactical games you need a way to carry 4 mags, which I have another one of these. But moving forward, I'm planning on getting a good first aid kit. I seen one called the SOB, small, which means small at the back. So I'm thinking about getting a good IFAC or the SOB pack and putting it right here. I don't know about knife. If I do get a knife, it won't be a big, huge knife to put on this setup. But anyway, so, you know, if I was to wear this like a Minuteman style raid or whatever, chances are you're going to be wearing like an assault pack. And in the assault pack, I would definitely keep more mags. But as far as on my person, I'd probably run about 1 in the gun, 3 on the front. And you know, if I needed more mags, I'd go to my assault pack. If you're on the first thing I learned in the military, if you're on assault, you know, you're dropping your backpack. You stash your backpack, going, you know, strip down as much as you can weight wise, and then you go on your raid. Hopefully your raid's successful, and then you go pick up your backpacks and DD them out. You know, so it's, you know, I won't say there's a wrong way and a right way of doing everything, but you know, there's a learning process. And I'm getting older. You know, this lighter one's looking a whole lot more tempting these days when you get older. So I'm still a fairly physical, you know, physically fit man. So anyway, this is the SHTF Hunter, and thought I'd show you a couple of my body armor setups, and I'm out.